better get that six pack.
You ever had crocodile nuggets?
That one's I like to eat. So that's a little hard.
You ever had crocodile nuggets?
So, on today's episode, I have a question for you guys. How do you guys feel about single mothers?
You know, a part of me doesn't hate it just because I own free time. And just because I have my own kids as well. You know, it's like, do I really have to dedicate that much time when they got their stuff going on? It's like half the time. It's like a foot in a relationship, a foot out. It's kind of, I'm okay with it.
What about you, Juan? As a single man, no kids. what's your
It
take on that?
depends. I've dated single. I haven't dated enough single mothers to say like I don't like them or not.
Mhm.
It's just like a whatever thing. Like,
How long, what do you consider dating? Was it like an official dating or just
like
a
we were
situationship?
talking. Like it's mostly situationships for the
Now,
moment.
did they want something serious?
Single mothers?
The ones that you messed around with.
Not really.
Why? Did they feel like you didn't bring anything to the table?
I just never really like, some people you want something serious stuff with, some people you don't. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I
that-
was one of them.
Well, that makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
You see, in my end, they always wanted something serious, but I was like,
Not emotionally available.
I'm not emotionally available. Again,
Some-
the problem is that the timing-wise, you're never their first priority, you know?
But then again, you have kids, so how can you
They
say
said
that?
I never make them my first priority either. That's the point. That's
What,
why I'm
the
like,
kids or?
well, no, not that kids. I make my kids my first priority. I'm talking
I was
about
like, damn, bro.
no.
I thought we were
the
talking
date-
about the moms.
No,
do,
yeah.
do they not feel wanted? Is that
Maybe because it's like, my time is divided between kids, work, and extracurricular activities. It's a little hard to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you all my free time. So it's again, it's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But maybe they sense that energy that you're not that serious. It's like, oh, I want that. I can change him. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. What's up with that, man? I've encountered several women that always said that to me. Oh, I like the way you are, but like I feel like I could change you. Like if you met me this way, why would you want to change me?
It's a normal reaction for people.
Is that what you? So,
Yeah. I
have,
think so,
you,
too.
have you ever had a situation where you would want to change a woman?
No.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, without getting into any specifics, obviously.
Yeah, she went from single to me wanting to give her a ring. I put a ring on it, so I have changed that situation. So.
Well, no, wanted to change a woman. That's
No, no,
they
change the way
changed.
she
They
is.
changed
Oh,
already.
I'm sorry. I think I
That's
misheard.
different.
I misheard the question.
People change when they
Not
want.
change
You
your
can't just be
situation.
like,
Right. Not change,
that's
change
true.
the way she acts, the way she is, the way she dresses.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's no. It's
Sounds like a yes. Look at him.
you know what it is. So, I think it depends. Like, where did we meet? Did we meet at a bar and she was wearing like a miniskirt and now we're in a serious relationship? It's like, do I want her to keep going to the bars with a miniskirt?
that's a big deal right there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop you from going out, but at the same time, you should respect me the same way that I'm respecting you.
Because it's weird. For the most part, like people you meet at bars, they don't.
They're one night stands for me. Nothing else.
Ish.
correct, but I agree.
Ish. Like they're
No,
there.
Club or bar? That's the same thing. Do you consider it the same thing?
Yeah.
Nah, man, I've been
Clubs
to the
is
club.
worse.
I've been to the club.
Clubs
I
is
think
worse.
clubs is worse. Yeah.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
can meet a decent person at the bar, but
yes,
for
I
the
agree.
most part, they're just
like
there
healthcare people, nurses. That's all we ever did back in the hospital. Go to bars after a hard day of work. Just go to the bar and
Yeah,
have a
go to
drink.
the corner, have a drink.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go dancing after a 12-hour shift. It was
Many
more.
people do though.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I learned from a bar I used to go to that there's people who work overnight that they go drinking in the morning.
Well, that's because their hours is
their hours are-
shifted.
Yeah, they're
Right.
like after work drink is at like 6 to 7 a.m.
and we shouldn't judge them for that.
No, I mean, I thought it was.
But
neat.
if you go
I thought it was
in there,
cool.
But think about it. If you go in there trying to use the bathroom, you're gonna be like,
Why
a
do-
bunch
why-
of drunks.
Well, I was like, why is this so packed or so early? And they're all like, they're getting hammered.
You remember 2020? That was essential, man. That's why the liquor store stayed open. It's an essential thing.
I mean, yeah,
So you can't deny.
alcohol really put a lot of people through that depression of being home all the time.
Yeah, and so going back to the being single part, how does it feel to be single in 2023? Yeah? Have you ever tried dating apps?
Yes,
How do you feel about that?
they're terrible.
Why?
It's a lot of non-responsiveness, a lot of I don't know. It's just a lot of back and forth, a lot of catfishing.
Oh,
Have you ever had that happen to you, catfish?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh Lord, what did you do in that situation?
No, so one situation where I know, again, you didn't know you're being catfished, obviously, right? You arrive to the place, you say to this girl, okay, listen, we're gonna meet at this bar, whatever. You're sitting there, and this girl walks in, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Just still go through it.
Well, yeah, man, because I just, in my personal opinion, I'm like,
asshole.
I'm not an asshole, but
Yeah.
later on I turned out to be a little bit more of an asshole, but that's a story for another day, right? In my situation, I was like, I'm already here. Let's see how things go, because we're hitting it off through text messages, hitting it off through the dating app, and then once we get there, it's like, oh, you're not the person who you said you were. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why it's so difficult to have any recent pictures. Because look, from my understanding,
Well, that's
women do this more than men.
well, yes,
But
but
men do it too.
I see the reason.
I didn't say that, but they do it more. Statistically speaking, I want to say 80% of women are doing this, 20% of men are doing the same
Don't
thing.
throw out statistics without looking statistics up, man. Don't
we
throw
don't-
numbers
we
We'll
don't
look them up.
Well,
We'll look
you
them up.
have to look that up.
We'll
'cause
look them up.
I
Let's
guess
not
in
throw
your
numbers around.
experience, it's
From
been
my
80%.
from out of those 10 women that I
8 of
dated,
them.
8 of them were catfished.
But you're the only guy that you have a reference from. Like,
Christ.
Say it again.
you're the only guy you have a reference from. So, like,
Yes. So
I-
I'm using
so
my-
he's
I'm using my
showing his
own-
own
I'm
statistics.
using
Yeah, that's what I'm
my,
saying.
my, my own personal statistics. Absolutely.
you have one guy to go from, and like
Me!
10 girls in this fucking.
So he's gonna copy himself as a reference at the bottom of the page.
Absolutely. Wiki me.
I can see what state is it that they're banning in one of the countries too that they're banning filters for the same reason. Especially
yes.
for influencers, they don't want no more
my God.
filters for the
Okay,
same
but
reason.
you see, this is kind of what annoys me. I think about this. You meet this girl, you think, oh man, we're hitting it off. She's a 10 out of 10, and she's just full of makeup, right? It's like okay,
Yeah.
but hold on. But come on, don't. I know you're about to say something. The moment she takes that makeup off, right? What does she look like?
Most of them look bad.
I
She's
appreciate the fact that you put in all that work for me.
I'm not disagreeing with that. But I'm just saying, like, okay, on the first day, keep it a little casual. Don't go too hard on the makeup, right? Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of females out there that look beautiful with all that makeup.
But they don't know it yet.
They what?
They don't know it.
They don't know that they look
Yeah, beautiful without the makeup.
But do you
They need
think
to be
that-
reminded of that?
Okay, do you think that... do you think that makeup is a form of catfishing?
No,
No. It's like when you take out your good shoes. Are you gonna wear your good shoes every time you go out, or you just gonna take it out because you have a date? Are you catfishing her because of that? That's another way of
Well, I
saying
don't
it.
feel like
you
you feel clothing is catfishing.
Well, I'm asking you. You
I mean,
do
it
your
could
hair. You
be.
get a haircut.
Oh,
you get
the angles of the
eyebrow.
pictures
It
are.
could be.
You see that filters and angles that could be catfishing 100%.
Absolutely.
Like if you look like a cat girl, I expect a cat girl at the date.
No.
Yes.
Whoa,
The
what?
fuck no, man.
Like the filter with the cat or the dog.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Like I'm expecting that. You
what
know?
the hell, man?
You know
I'm
what I
just
found
kidding.
out about the other day? I found out about fairies, man.
Fairies.
Furries.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Bro,
That's a
that
big
is
thing.
wild, man.
That is.
They only shower like twice. I don't
The
know.
fuck?
Jesus Christ, how'd you know that one? Do you know
That's
anyone?
what I heard on the internet.
Okay, hold on. We're going way far to deep. Hold on, let's go back to the dating apps real quick. You don't feel like they don't reply? Enough.
It's just
No interaction, too dry.
that like I'll get a match and then we'll have like two paragraphs of dialogue and then that's it. That's where it ends. And we're like, all right,
Do you feel like maybe you're the one that's dry? Or you're putting in too much work?
it's just I'm not gonna put too much work if somebody's not interested. That's number one. There's no point.
You know what I've noticed back in my heydays, back in my beautiful 21-year-old days, I've noticed that if it starts too intense, it fizzles really quickly. Like if the conversations are too good too soon, like within the first 2-3 messages, by the end of the day, it's like there's nothing else to talk about anymore.
I feel like a big issue nowadays is people they take boredom as something like that has to do with the relationship. People think like, oh, I'm bored right now. Like it's not as exciting as it was in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, oh, the spark isn't there anymore. Like things are gonna get boring. That's just the way it is.
As somebody that was in a long relationship, the spark goes away, yeah, but you just have to keep it. You have to, in your part, keep it.
But you can try. You can do it, but you
Be
can't do it
spontaneous.
like you can't be like at 100% like you used to be. Like before, you used to think about them all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Now
oh,
that
I
they're
wonder
there.
what she'd like that.
Well, but that's because you had nothing else going on, right?
What do you mean?
Like you were just home bored, and you're just thinking
No,
about the
just in the job. Like I'll be working. I'm like, oh, I want to know what she's doing. Just randomly.
But now that you
She
know her,
pop
Do,
it
do you feel
Somehow.
like you lost that spark?
No, it's just
The,
you know
the
you
same spark you had when you were 20, right?
You know-
now that you're in your
no,
30s.
no, he's not talking about that. He's talking about the relationship being long.
you
a
know
long
when you're
relationship.
into somebody, you just think about them all the time.
You take him out for ice cream and then you stop.
Some people think that after you stop thinking about them all the time, when you're used to the person, they think, oh, the spark's done, this relationship's over. Y se van. They leave. That's it.
You know what my problem is though? I've always had to experience this expectation from women that, hey, this is the way you are at the beginning, and after a long time, you still have to be doing the same thing. You still have to take me out every week. We have to do something new every week, and after a while,
So I'm always a piece of shit.
That's
but my
that's
issue is
bad.
that's
Wow.
bad. So this is what this guy told me was, you know, man, your problem is that you're too good to them. That's what Moses said to me, right? I'm like, how so? He's like, you know, you give way too much at the beginning, and then after a while, they expect you to keep the same momentum up.
Yeah, you can't.
You
it's
can't
hard,
keep it up the
It's
whole
hard
time.
to.
But my issue,
That's how you got them. Is you can't keep
Right.
that same energy. It's
right?
tough.
But my issue is that, you know, after, let's say we're together for some time or whatever, I expect you to come up with things to do. Why is it always?
Because you get
You
them used
can't
to
do
it.
that.
I will feel the same way.
See, that's what exactly what he told me.
I
You
will
get
feel
that
like
used-
if I go to this for me, I will feel the same
What
way.
do
I
you-
would expect
What do you mean?
her.
Now I have to do this for you? Like
No,
nah.
like if me and her start and she's always making other decisions and stuff like that, I would expect the same energy 3 years down the line. Like, baby, that's how I met you. Like,
Yeah,
why would you
that's-
switch it up all of a sudden?
That's how it's kind of
things-
like the unwritten terms and agreements. You
Yeah.
just
But
kind of
people change, man. Over time, people change. You get more busy. Your
nobody,
career.
no one likes that.
rockets
That's
up.
a problem.
Nobody.
Nobody likes
Are you
that.
supposed to, okay, let me ask you this. Are you supposed to be stuck on the same level that you were when you first met someone? So for example, let's say that I have a mediocre job, right?
Sure.
I'm working, I don't know, 6 hours a day. Therefore, I'm able to dedicate a lot more time to you, right? In comparison, let's say we've been together for quite some time, and now I have this amazing job. I'm making a buttload of money, but I have to dedicate more time to work. You know how many times you hear that that's not enough?
Well, I don't hear it, but
No,
I
it's
know
just
what you mean.
like
Yeah,
a general
yeah.
statement. You know, that's not enough. Like
Wait, what's not enough?
it is not enough that you're working so much and you're providing so much, so many opportunities that you didn't have before, right?
Yeah.
Because now your time is gone with work.
Yeah. Have you ever had a conversation? I feel like this is where communication. A lot of people lack in the communication department, and I feel like it's more of a let's sit down and talk about the fact that things have changed on my end. I am working a little bit more, but I'm also providing a little bit more. Maybe
But now you can take an extra vacation with your
Correct.
Well,
And-
you know, if you were single,
Yeah, and that's the part that I'm saying that maybe I sit down and talking about like, hey, listen, I think maybe we're going in different directions. If you can accept me for who I am today, maybe we should part ways because I am now who I was 3 years ago when I started dating you, and I only work 6 hours and have more time to give you. But but this is the part that I feel like a lot of people are afraid of other people's feelings, and they don't say how they feel about things. And
You can't let that.
what?
You can't let that stop you. Though.
But it's exactly, and I
It
feel
makes
like
it worse
It
over
does
time.
make it worse, and then resentment. I feel like resentment starts kicking in at some point. It's like just let them know. Like,
so what's your choice then? To leave?
No, be honest. Be like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. I wanna,
Yeah.
I wanna,
go with you or go without you. I
wanna make
suppose.
you happy, but I don't think I can doing this. What do you think? You
Correct.
talk about it and then decide the best decision for you both.
You know what I think? I think for the next episode we need to have a female here. We need
We
to.
could try.
We
that.
where the hell are we gonna find a woman though?
Well, we
Do
need
you even know any girls? I don't know any
fuck?
we
girls.
need to find a woman.
Yeah.
And then we need another bank.
From where? Do we put an ad out? Like, hey,
Yeah.
we need somebody to talk to.
Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace.
Craigslist.
Hey,
Well,
looking
hold up.
for a woman.
Are we gonna put in Craigslist like she has to be single? What? Because Juan's single. Why are you trying to kick into it? Like,
I mean,
No.
It's a professional
I'm,
thing.
Now we gotta edit this part out. Come on.
no. Craigslist still a thing for that? Like,
I don't know.
Was that it?
I don't know if
thing?
people still could use. I haven't used Craigslist in forever.
I used to buy cars through Craigslist.
Nah, it's Facebook Marketplace.
Oh,
That's where I got my car. The
Oh,
Facebook
wow.
Marketplace.
Let me ask you guys: how do you guys feel about prenups? It's a touchy one.
It's
I want to hear Juan's opinion first.
It all depends on who you are. Like it's a good idea if one of you has significantly more than the other
Mhm.
and you want to protect yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're both broke, what's the point?
How would you feel if she told you, hey, I'm a doctor. I really like hanging out with you, but I would like to have a prenup if we get.
I'll
if we
sign
get
it.
married. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, but I think honestly
If
that
I'm not marrying her for the money, like if I want to provide for myself, I could do that.
okay, but what if everything's circumstantial, of course, but what if you decide, hey, you know what, this isn't working out, a year, 2 years down the line, there was no prenup signed, right? Assuming so, you break up with this doctor or whoever you're dating, now you're able to take half her crap.
I mean,
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Blame it on the American system, I suppose. Not
Sure,
about being
but-
fair, but it's
sure,
about
but-
keeping it.
But what I'm saying is, I've seen, I've heard many people have gone through this. A friend of mine, actually, her husband took half her stuff. She was making way more money than he was.
Well,
So
she's-
men are
she's
winning
not
out there,
just
huh?
dealing with what-
This is like the
Some
1%. This is
men.
like the 1%
Good for
of men
him.
that are winning. But how many women are just taking advantage of that system,
Yeah.
knowing that this is in place, that no matter what, they're not gonna lose.
I feel like you need to make a really substantial amount of money for this to make any sense.
No,
I
think so.
prenup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like how much are we talking about? Like 100K?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta.
I mean, think about it. Yeah, 100K.
A lot of that is. I feel like a prenup is also really important if you're taking care of a lot of people.
That's also true.
Because if I own $1 million business and I get married and now she wants to take half,
Also true.
look at all those people out of a job,
Yeah, that,
out
that
of
makes
money. I
sense.
can't take care of this person no more. I can't pay my bills.
Yeah. And I also think, is there kids involved? I feel like that's part that a lot of people leave out.
What, the prenup part?
Yeah.
Whose kids? His kids? Her kids? Or
Or your kids together.
oh, if you got okay.
Yeah,
okay.
because I feel like a lot of people
Well,
don't take that into account.
No, hold on. If you are you coming into this relationship with the kids?
On my end, it will be
Okay, in your end. Okay, let's
Yeah.
say in your end.
I can only speak on my behalf. Yeah.
All right, fine. And you let's say you're making all this money, right?
Mhm.
Would you still put her on a prenup?
I don't think so. No,
You wouldn't.
I don't think so.
Even though right now you will be taking food from your kid's mouth because she decides that after a year and a half, things are not working anymore. She wants to walk out, but she wants to walk out with half of your stuff.
I guess you have to feel out who the person is at the end of the day. Is that person there with you for the
People
money?
change, bro.
But I
Like
know,
we
I
said,
know.
it's,
Thank you. Thank you.
I get
Things
it.
could be one way at the beginning, and then later on she realized, Moses just went from making $200,000 a year to making $700,000, $1 million.
Yeah, but if she
Hold on.
at the 200,
Marriage is a contract.
I
It
get
is a contract.
But let me ask
Absolutely
you something.
right.
If in the beginning when you started dating, she started asking you for like, hey, I know you make 200K. I want you to give me a Louis Vuitton every other month.
Well, that's just a gold digger.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
No, but you already know. You already know at that
But what if
point.
it's a humble person where
Uh-huh.
it's a normal relationship? There's no expectation.
There's
It's
always an expectation.
okay.
People
That's,
change, bro.
There's
You
always
never
an
know.
expectation.
You
Come on.
never know. what
that's
people-
that's a substantial amount of money. 700K though. I mean that I would think about that.
You-
I would talk to my
you're-
lawyer about it first.
You're securing your future at that
You're
point.
absolutely right.
I mean,
I don't-
I'm sorry. She's securing her future at
As
that
well,
point.
yeah.
You
She'll
know?
baby trap you.
Like I said, if you guys build it together, if you
think
were
that's
both
another
broken,
good
That
and
is
y'all
absolutely
became
right.
y'all
Yeah.
became rich together,
Yeah.
split that shit in half.
Absolutely right.
100%. 100%.
What about, go ahead.
I think it rubs me off when there's certain kind of people out there that just know you have the money and they come in thinking they're gonna wow you and then want to take half of it. I think those are the people that
happens
rub me. Yeah, those are the people that rub me the wrong way. Like if it's a genuine relationship where we met, it was normal, it was no expectations, it was nice and dandy, I guess. It's pretty thick. I feel like those
that's
are.
what she said.
Yeah, she did say that. I feel like that's I don't know. I lost my
That's
train
too
of
much
thought.
at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, I lost- yeah.
You got distracted by the thickness.
Yeah, I did get distracted by thickness.
Oh God!
Talking about thickness, what do you guys more?
There you go. What?
Hold on. Let me finish.
Yeah,
Let me
man,
finish the
so
sentence.
dirty
Juan.
minded one.
Bro,
Jesus.
come on.
You didn't even say pause.
Is this a thing still?
Yeah, people say.
No.
They say that now instead of no homo.
I'm 32 years old. I am out of
Yeah,
Out
we
of
don't-
everything that's going
out of the
on.
game. I have no nothing.
Out of the
man.
game?
That's why.
In the sense of the lingo.
That's what to say.
Well,
The
that's why,
lingo,
that's why I'm
lingo.
telling you guys. They say pause now.
It's
Okay.
like when my son says Riz, W Riz. I'm like,
I understand what that means.
I understand what it means now.
TikTok.
But you have to explain it to you.
Yeah, he did have to explain it to me like I'm a 50-year-old man.
Double V wrist, bro.
Oh my
You know. Honestly, I think we should bring back bullying.
What the hell happened?
To a
Well,
certain degree.
to
Hold on,
a certain extent,
degree.
absolutely,
To a
I agree.
certain extent.
So kids nowadays they're too much. What's the politically? Thank you. They are way too damn soft.
It's not. It's not that. It's this. We've grown up different now. So
Yeah.
I don't
You
don't
got
think
your
the
ass
word
beat
you're
as a
looking
child.
for. Yes.
So did he.
Yeah.
So did I.
I mean, not being disrespectful to my peers right now.
Hey, listen. A lot of these kids aren't getting any physical recommendations from this kind
Beaten?
of stuff. Yeah, they're not getting hit because it's the laws make it really difficult.
Bro, but
So if someone's talking to me crazy, and I punch him in the face for talking to me crazy,
You go to jail.
I'm going to jail.
Yes.
I'm getting assault charges.
Yes.
They're gonna be out in the streets.
yeah, and they're gonna claim mental illness. Everything is mental illness nowadays.
This is this is just an example. Like this is why. I don't think bullying is what you're the word you're looking for. It's tough love,
Tough
Because
parenting.
or it's not even parenting, or just tough love, or just a harder world, because the world
Still
is
a
really
little bit
easy.
I don't
for-
know. I always tell my kids if somebody punches you, you punch them in the face.
That's fine. They're young. They're young
Yes.
enough to not see those big consequences
That is
from
true.
the real world.
But I also don't want them to get getting picked on anymore.
I
It's
know.
like defend yourself.
I
That's
agree,
why-
defend yourself.
There's ways to do it without getting
Punch
violent.
first, punch hard.
Yeah. And I had a conversation with them about
Punch worse.
them not being
Punch
the bully.
worse.
No, yeah, it's true. I mean, if they're picking at you, and I know they can't tell
Go
the
for the
difference. If we're making a joke right now, if I make a joke about you and then you just because we're adults and we know
Yeah.
the difference, but I know they don't know the difference. But you sometimes, if they put their hands on you, I would never get mad about that. Defend yourself, 100%.
Yeah,
Punch them in the
That's
face.
fair. I don't
Yeah.
disagree with that. If someone
Yeah.
puts their hands on me,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to put my hands back.
absolutely,
fair enough.
100%.
And now-
You know what I hate? I know we keep jumping all over the place. Back to the dating app thing. How in Bumble, you are not allowed to message the women first.
I think that's great.
That's
You think
your
so?
shtick.
Absolutely.
But then there's a
I did
what
not
was it?
agree-
12 hours. That if they don't text you, then
They're not interested
but then why would they like you?
Just cause.
because I think some of
Keeping
those
options
women do what men do.
Hey, people change.
Just go like to everybody.
Wow.
No,
Oh,
we don't do that.
Okay, fine. Let's go with the
Yes, they do.
like when you log in later on,
the
6
other
hours
ones.
later. Maybe the other one. When you log in 6 hours later, and then you see you match with somebody, wouldn't it be like common courtesy, like, hey, before we unmatch because you never texted me? So dumb. I hate that system.
Again,
I don't know if it's not like that in 2023.
and
but
listen. When I like, and that's it.
yeah.
Yeah, keep it moving. Why are you laughing?
Just saying, it's
Just
funny.
laying the tip of his finger do all the
Yeah.
like.
Just
Just close your
scroll.
eyes.
Listen, man. Sometimes
Come back at 12 hours.
sometimes you're bored and you're just like, all right, let's just get this.
All
over
the
with."
mindless liking. You know what I like to do nowadays? Since I make grown up money now, I just purchase the pass, so you don't have to like anybody. When they like you,
Hey,
you just go
guys.
straight to the
We don't make
$6
we don't
are
make the
expensive.
kind of money he's making. That's why he's saying
I
that.
have
Go
Those
on.
$6 are expensive, bro.
6 what?
Those $6 feel expensive.
6? I thought it was like $4.99 back in the day.
It makes no difference to him. That's how much money he makes.
Nah, excuse me. Excuse me.
It's an auto pay for you or something.
No, Jesus Christ! it was back in my
You
days.
can't find any matches, Juan.
You
$4.99.
should
The lack of
check your account. Maybe they're still taking from you. You're
Oh
not
Jesus!
noticing.
Once again, I don't know. Back in my days, at $4.99, it was a steal because you don't have to like anything. Just wait for them to come to
those
you.
40. That's a bag of chips right now.
$4.99 for
Yeah.
a bag of chips. Jesus.
No
Christ.
way.
That's what it feels.
What kind of chips are we
Okay,
talking about? Taquito,
Nah, bro,
taquito.
Lay's.
Taquitos.
Lay's?
Yeah,
Jesus
you're paying
Oh.
$2 for the air that they ship it with. and then-
That's what I was gonna say. I'm
And
saying
good
you're
air,
paying
though.
more for the air.
That's some good
Yeah,
air.
that's
That's some good
crazy.
air. Some good air though. Some really good air.
No, but when it comes to that, back to the whole swiping thing, I think that's
Oh, careful, SpongeBob.
bro, this one's just thick, bro.
Hey,
extra.
Just, did you-
I think it's the blackness of
we
the
gotta
tip.
we gotta work on the. Well, yeah, extend everything. There you go. Just let it hang down, and then as it's up to you towards your face, there you go.
I'm shorter than you guys,
Yeah.
so I gotta like
Well, it's
adjust
not,
it.
you're not that much shorter.
If
than
Omar was here, you know, he'd have to adjust it
All
even
right.
further down.
that. You can just hold it if you want to. Oh, boop.
That's okay. I'm not used to. Never mind. That's
Again, this is a great opportunity to say pause and
Pause,
then
Juan.
continue. There you
Pause,
go.
Juan.
There you go.
Stop it.
Good job.
Let's move on, guys.
High
W
five.
wrist. I'm learning here, guys. I'm
W.
learning.
I
I'm
think
learning.
Bad context.
There
alright.
we go. There we go.
Where do you guys see yourselves 5 years from now?
I don't know. At this rate, I feel like a lot of people are leaving Jersey.
Okay.
So probably out of Jersey.
Hey, you want to go out of Jersey? We have
Yeah.
everything out here, though. We have the city right
We
next
got,
door.
I got family here, but
And the city.
I'll come and visit.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I don't know. It's hard for me to say I want to get up and leave because I have kids. So it's a little.
I could say I don't have kids.
Yeah, you can, but I can't. I gotta go where they go, type of thing. You know, if they're still here, I gotta stay here. So
What about Harold's in between? Because he has a dog.
that is true. But the dog makes no decision. He makes all the decisions.
I mean,
right.
yeah, but he has he's limited.
Well,
more
right
limited
now-
than I am.
Right now, within my company that I work for, I am putting a submission for Florida. And if things pan out, I'm out of here.
You going to Florida?
Very nice.
Hopefully, we'll see.
You get a lot of hurricanes
Better learn
out
how
there,
to
though.
shoot a gun.
You know,
Better learn how to put your turning signal and never turn.
Yeah,
and
bro.
go super slow.
Better learn how to
20
make
and a
U-turns
25.
in the middle of the highway.
Hey, listen, I want to be living that Miami life.
You better get that 6-pack.
You ever had crocodile
Ooh,
nuggets?
that one's I like to eat, so that's a little hard.
You ever had crocodile nuggets?
No.
Oh,
Better
thank God
learn how
he
they taste.
repeated that. I was a little confused in the beginning.
What
He
you
said-
thought it said?
Crocodile nuggets, though. I never heard of that before. Never heard of that.
She's gonna tell me to pause real fast.
Hey, yo, pause real quick.
Nah, I just misheard what he said.
Hold on a second, guys. This is the moment we introduce our ads.
No, we don't.
Okay, we're back.
If you guys want to sponsor us, you know where to find us. No, but
In due time.
you've had a crocodile, alligator. I think it's alligator. Nuggets.
It's crocodile. I don't know.
Why is it in squirrel, man?
I've had, what?
You never had squirrel?
If I had Chinese food, yeah, I've had
More
Chinese
than I think
food.
we all have.
Are you-
a little bit of frog in there? Probably.
I heard
Oh,
cat tastes like
we're
chicken.
getting canceled.
I heard that too.
Yeah,
this.
by my
Ain't-
father.
This is not even gonna make it live. We're getting
I
canceled.
heard cat tastes like chicken.
The moment I update, I put this online, it's gonna get canceled.
I doubt it.
All right.
Very PG-13
I don't
actually.
know.
We're doing very good.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, why am I struggling over here?
It's too big for him. He just can't handle it.
I'm telling you,
he
man.
just can't handle
Good.
that. What do you see yourself in 5 years? And the Florida thing?
All right, man. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, you
Florida, out there with my dog. You know, just living life.
Yeah, running.
But at
the
that
beach.
point, hopefully, I'm moving up in the ladder in my company, make more money. You know,
Yeah.
just me and my dog, man.
Yeah, the American dream, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe start making a family. I don't know yet. We'll see.
No, you're 33.
Yeah, exactly. I'm 33.
Yeah, 5 years from now we'll be 38.
Damn, Harold.
Yeah.
So till that maybe starting a family.
Okay, fine. I'll probably pop.
I forget
kid
you're the
into-
older brother.
Yeah. The old.
But
Can
he
you still
looks-
get it up?
But he
Yeah,
he looks older than me, so.
Oh, I have 2 kids. I am
Is that your
45.
excuse?
That is definitely my
Is that your
Don't
excuse.
excuse?
get so defensive. bro.
Yeah,
I'm
it is
just
my
saying.
excuse. It is no.
That's
it is
always
my-
his excuse.
I
man.
just say I forget he's the older brother.
Sometimes I'm
That's
surprised
it.
I don't have like white beard from the stress. Of my
like
life.
this?
Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm like,
You got
damn.
one more year before you get there.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm looking forward to a salt pepper. You know.
Hey, you got one more year before you start feeling the pain that we feel.
I already feel the pain.
How are
man.
your knees?
My knees are fine. It's my back now.
Your back. It's funny because we used to joke about this before. You know, like that hasn't happened. It's not gonna happen to me.
Give it
Bam.
till next year. You're not gonna be able to get it up.
Oh boy.
Ask Mo.
I already have it.
Ask Mo. That's the problem he was telling me he was having the other day.
I didn't know I had that problem, but I know there's a lot of solutions out there for that kind of problem, and I'm not opposed to taking any of them though.
I have a question for you guys. How do you guys feel about the tipping situation here in America? You know?
Terrible. Okay, well, let me backtrack.
But
a little
why
bit.
do you feel like
No. I used to be a server. That was the best.
Okay,
job.
good. Because this is coming from one person that was an actual server.
No. Okay, what I don't like right now is when you go to a restaurant, they have the credit card charge. That really ticks me off. Like I actually tip less now because they're charging me more for using the debit card. Which I
Oh,
don't
the 3%,
they're
that 3%.
charging, yeah, the credit card
So
fee.
I may look like an asshole, but at the end of the day, I don't care because it's like, why are you charging me to use my credit card? Like, well, it's like sometimes it's like $5.
It's not
though.
your server's fault, though.
It's not, but it's not my fault.
But
either.
it is the company that employs them, right? Because if they pay them a fair wage, then this wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, like I'm already paying premium for a steak that was $20 last year. Now it's $30. I'm already paying more. I'm already out of the restaurant.
That's a good point.
Why do I need to pay another $5 more for the same food? I can't afford that.
It's a
Even making
convenience
grown up.
fee, you know?
Well, there was no convenience fee before.
Okay, how about this? The other day, I'm not gonna name the company, but I went
Name
to
the company?
What? It's okay. I went to this drive-through to get some breakfast, right?
So how was it Wendy's?
They
Huh?
have the golden
How was
arches.
Wednesday?
None of
Onesies?
Wendy's?
None of them. None of them. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna name it.
Are they open on
he's-
Sundays?
the moment that I say he's gonna be like, oh, okay, I know what it is. He's probably gonna blur it out.
Are they open on Sundays?
No. So
You went to Chick-fil-A?
no. So let me tell you.
They have good
I
customer
go- I go
service.
through the
don't know.
drive-thru.
I never had the breakfast. Go on.
Neither did I, but it looked good.
Nah,
I went
I
through it, right? As I'm ready to pay, the person tells me, oh, by the way, your tipping option is right here.
Excuse me. Did they flip the
They
computer
did.
to the side?
I was like, oh, Phil, please fill out this screen.
Hold
and
on.
then you just...
No, like, they told me, oh, let's say it was 1920, whatever, right? Yeah, by the way, if you want to give a tip, it's right here. They pointed at it, they looked at my eyes, and now he's going to say which company it is.
No, how am I gonna say that? I don't know where
Starbucks?
it is.
Damn, Juan, you're good.
Yeah, they do
I
that.
don't drink that. I don't mess with them like that.
They've
I
done
would
that
never
in
guess that.
Starbucks
They
in my
do?
face. And
I would have literally kept the eye
It
contact.
depends who it is.
They do it at Subway now, and I go to Subway a lot.
Yeah. They do that now.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I do keep eye contact. And
Hey,
just
yo,
put
Jared, you got to step. Oh, no, he's in jail.
No,
Yeah,
don't even say that.
he's-
No,
he's
no.
terrible. He's not even part
I
of that
forgot. I was going to
slogan
say, yo, you got to step it up, man.
No.
I guess that's not even the.
No,
Ooh.
He
Yeah.
stepped up something.
Yeah, he.
Oh, whoa.
I'm sure somebody's stepping it up in
whoa.
there.
Done. He's done.
Whoa, he lost all that weight for what, man?
Yeah, no. It's
He's being filled up again. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Damn, Juan.
No, I think it's a little just too much right now, and just
Right. With the way that things are going.
yeah, with inflation and everything, it's crazy that we already paying premium, like I said, for stuff that we used to use every day, and it's like now I got a tip and pay a credit card fee, and on top of all that, like I don't know, that's just my opinion. What do you think, Juan?
It's bullshit.
Well, hold
For
up.
the most part.
What do you do for work, man?
I'm a bartender.
Okay, yeah. Since you still work in the industry, how do you feel about that specific credit card fee? Has anybody complained about it?
I've had a few complaints. When it did happen, I was like, this is going to be a big problem.
Did they give any reasons on why it's happening?
It's just not feasible for,
Wait, for what?
to pay, because they have, say, for example, I go to a restaurant. This is what they've been doing this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And where profits going so low, a lot less people are going out to eat. They're just ordering takeout. They're getting more affordable food.
Right.
A lot of restaurants can't, like, it doesn't seem like, it doesn't feel right to pay the credit card fee every time somebody pays for something on the card.
So they passed it down to the customers.
For the most part, yeah, that's what they did.
So how much is a credit card charge? If I'm
They-
paying like $3.
So if it's a percentage.
Oh.
So I think they do, a restaurant gets charged like a 2.9 or 3 point something. I'm not exactly sure, but it's like around 3% they get charged on the transaction.
It's funny
So
'cause
if
it's-
it's
that's
like a
what it says.
$20 charge,
Yeah.
they get charged what, like
3%.
3% of that.
Mhm.
That's like 30 cents or something.
Mhm.
No,
Whatever.
whatever. My math is way off, but they get charged a percent, that 3% on that, and so they only make like $19 and some change.
Mhm.
And the bank's getting how much? Boom, boom, like all that
Then
money.
it feels like we're paying the complete charge fee because it feels like we're also paying the 3%
But
on
if
the bill.
you have the option to pay cash. You can pay cash. You don't get the. You don't
Well,
get the.
who
Not a lot of
3%.
people. Not a lot of people. A
Cash.
lot of people, but nah, it's
Again, convenience. You get paid
Right.
digitally. You don't have to go to the bank. You don't have to do a whole bunch of stuff. That's why they call it a convenience fee.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can we go back to where there's no convenience fee?
We gotta pay cash. Back in the day when people used to get paid differently, you know.
No.
Now, so here I have a question for you guys, and this is coming from Reddit. What's the absolute worst way to respond when someone says "I love you"?
Give him a kiss.
That's
a
the
good
best way. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Thumbs up.
A thumbs up?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold up. Was it said to you through a text message or was it a?
Let's
said
say
it
face to
first?
face. Face to face. Somebody says this to you,
I
right?
feel like I need more context. How long have we been dating? And you said that.
You know how dogs put their faces to the side?
One
Like
of these,
one of those, like, huh?
Huh.
Well, you gotta see what some people over here said. Enough about you. Let's talk about me.
Wow.
Thank you.
Jesus.
I used to get that from friends sometimes.
You said I love you, and she said thank you.
Yeah. Like a friend. I don't be like, hey, I love
Did
you.
you cry?
No,
I would have cried.
it wasn't like that.
I would've
Like,
cut myself
I
a
wasn't
little.
in love with her. It's just like she's my friend. Like,
No, I
oh,
would have cried though.
love you. And
Well,
she's like, thanks, Juan. And
I
was
can't
like,
stop
"Alright."
you from making your own bad decisions.
I like that. I've seen those before. Like I don't think I could date you. You're making a bad decision by choosing me.
I
see
like that
what-
one.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, come on. It's just
That's fair.
prove it on Sip's pants.
Oh.
Oh damn.
Oh, I like this one. We've been trying to reach you about your car's insurance.
See, and that's what I was asking. Like, how is this being, said to you? Like, are we talking about in person, or it was like a text message? Because if it's a text,
You don't respond if it's a text?
it'll take like 5 hours to respond to. That. I'm like,
So
I'm sorry,
you
I'm
look at
busy.
it, you analyze it, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep on this real quick.
Really?
and come back.
Yeah.
What's that thing called? Post not clarity.
Oh.
To really respond to that message.
So
you cannot-
that's what you do before any big decisions.
Yes. Or take a nap on it or something. Yeah. Like, you can't be making big decisions like that. You cannot be making big decisions like that.
Well, sometimes you like him enough, you just say it back just because.
I look at the whole picture. How long have we been together for?
Talking about more here.
Well, yeah, I
No
guess
ways I'm
that makes
lying about
sense.
that. I've been out of the game for many years. I don't even know what the game is anymore.
Hated to love it, dog.
The what?
It's a song. Never mind.
Oh, man. What do you guys think? Should we wrap it up here?
I think so.
Guess so. It's been 40 minutes.
20 minutes?
Damn, Jesus.
It doesn't feel like it's been 40
Oh,
minutes.
it surely does.
You
No
just
wonder I
kind
was
of
getting a phone
just,
call
kind of
already.
just chill and talk shit.
Nonsense.
Like I said, these nice microphones make you feel like you have something to say when you just really don't have shit to say.
I have nothing to say.
Oh, we got to cut this part out.
I'm just saying. You
Nah.
It's getting cut out.
You feel
It is true,
like
though.
you're saying something.
The audio?
important.
We
The
have a
audio-
lot of stories. If you guys stick around, you'll hear a lot of
A
them.
lot. And plus, we need to bring we need to find a woman first. I don't know how.
What is that?
God forbid it's impossible.
What is
right?
a woman?
What's up? What is a woman?
Let's not even get into that. But we're going to have to find one of
Hey,
those.
yo.
I've never had that.
And then we're going to have to ask her, like, how does it feel to date in
You
2023?
never had one of those.
Yeah, like this is gonna be like a job application, and we're gonna have
Hey,
to put like fill this out, like literally. Like,
All right, this is gonna wrap it up. Everybody, thank you for joining us in the Dem Lads podcast. This is Juan, Moses, and Harold signing out.
peace.
All right. All right.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
only eat white booty because you can see.
She is.
Hey.
Look at her
If it's
cringe.
dirty.
She's like, you guys are idiots. Look at her face. Says it all.